Joseph is out there with Cunningham, and it's Stewart in at center. So Detroit will get the first possession. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Clock at 6. Stolen by Jackson. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. Rebounded by the Pistons.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Jackson. The 3-ball. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
And it's Grant in the corner. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now Jackson. Inside. And Vucevic kicks to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. And the Bulls, another 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Joseph. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Jackson looking around. 3-pointer. The rebound by Grant.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
He dishes it to Joseph. Great D that time from Green.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Back to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. No good on the shot. And the Pistons now going the other way and going against Chicago, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
Outside Jackson. From beyond the arc and then some. Jackson's got 9.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And here's Cunningham. Here's the drive. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Vucevic. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. When Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Out to DeRozan. Down low, here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
No denying Zach LaVine's hops. Flies right up and sometimes over the hoop to jam it in.
Pistons trail by 4. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Cunningham. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Joseph has an open look. The offensive rebound. Count that bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Detroit making a switch here. Olynyk checked in. Stolen by Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Nah, they got 2 now.
Pistons trail by 6. Bounce pass Joseph. Cunningham. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson against Joseph. Here's Vucevic. Outside for Jackson. Going inside. The Bulls keep it alive.
No way.
And the instincts on the glass. Love how Vucevic tracks these misses down and then able to convert.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Grant up top. Passes it to Bay. Buries the long-range jumper. Bay's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
There's Jackson with the 3. Here's Vucevic. Jackson passes to Levine. Back to Jackson. Another shot. Shot clock at 6. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. He's got 15.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
35 seconds left to play here in the first. Cunningham gets the bucket.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Joseph against Jackson. Driving to the basket. And he goes right over Olynyk and slams it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Cunningham with it. Oh, good on that one. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Bulls lead by 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Pistons, Kelly Olynyk is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Cunningham. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Lee in at the point guard position.
Nope.
Jackson against Olynyk.
That's the wrong person. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's too slow.
Outside Jackson.
Oh yeah, he's too slow.
To the hoop.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Should have kept
Here's
in the paint.
Lee. Unloads from 13. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
David, you're right. They got a good one. Thanks. Jackson against Lee. Jackson drives in, and Jackson throws it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team. Yeah, easy call.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
That's tipped. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
Detroit with the ball. The Bulls leading by 13. And there it is for them.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Cunningham looking it over. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. 5 to shoot. Back to Diallo. Shot to stop the run. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season. And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
I don't know if I can figure it out on the paint.
Jackson against Lee.
All right, bro, bro, come on, bro, like, what are you doing, bro?
There's Jackson
They made
with
me
the
fade
three.
it. Oh, tough.
Rebounded by the Pistons.
Gosh, I can't believe this.
And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and
I can't believe
carry.
that's a dude.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run two at him, he will immediately find the open man.
Baby, man.
It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
This game
Here's
already
Cunningham. Pass to Bagley. Over Green. Bagley, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, and the top man is going for the jugular.
Lee against Jackson. And there's the pass to Bagley. And it's in there.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels
steal,
most comfortable. I mean, knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
I don't worry about that, though.
It's Jackson with the drive. That was something else.
Nasty. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. To the middle. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Olynyk. Grant comes in for Bagley. Bayes checked in for Cunningham. And it's Joseph in for Lee. 1:57 left now here in the second. Grant finds Joseph.
I'll snatch you at the 3-point, man.
Now Bay. He's got 5. Grant outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Diallo. It's all in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Got this one. Okay.
Outside Jackson. And there's the drive.
Oh, my God.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make, they are executing.
Here's Bay. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
I forgot how to do
It's
flashy dunks.
impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Joseph, that's good.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
It's Jackson with the drive.
Nobody helping out no more. Just go sit down and let the man get dunked off.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Pistons trail by 20. And here is Joseph. To the inside, Stewart, and he lays it straight in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jackson against Joseph. Jackson kicks to DeRozan. Outside Jackson. Dishes it to Levine. Green, the pass to DeRozan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Chicago, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Chicago holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, give us your take.
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Green is out there with Vucevic. And there's Jackson. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the three.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Bulls have hit all four of their chances so far in this one. Both free throws good from Jackson. Stolen by Jackson.
These guys jumping me. Hold on. All right, come back here now.
He kicks it to Vucevic. The tray. Joseph with the rebound. Pistons trail by 20. Pass to Stewart. The dish to Cunningham. Back to Stewart. Left side, Grant. 6 on the shot clock. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
And becoming more physical over the years. DeRozan converts off contact extremely well.
We all know he's a tremendous athlete, GA, who's added a lot of strength. He adjusts well in the air, and he can finish with either hand. Hard to stop him once he's in the lane.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future."
Alright, bro, it's not my fault. He keeps switching every second.
If we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen. Kevin, back to
you. Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, you know, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
And Joseph kicks to Bay. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Stewart passes to Joseph over Green, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And Joseph drops them both. Chicago leading by 18. Now here's Jackson. He has 40. The feed now to Vucevic. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Cunningham kicks to Bay. Passes it to Cunningham. Back to Bay. Takes the three. Connects from three-point range. Bay's got 11.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Jackson from long range.
Green, oh my God.
And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Now, here's Cunningham, guarded by Green. Cunningham's shot is off. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Bulls have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. So for the Pistons, Olynyk, he's checked in for Stewart, and it's Marvin Bagley in for Grant. Detroit's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Bay passes to Bagley. Over Green. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And he's just an attacking player, a guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
Outside Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
God, Pittman dunk.
Oh, reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Oh my God.
Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Bay. Now Cunningham. Back to Bay. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Jackson, and he drives in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Bagley trying to free himself up. Cunningham's shot is off.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Vucevic finds Jackson. Driving in, connects.
Oh
again.
my
That
God.
gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a
chill
back
out.
seat
Yeah,
for that
I'm
dunk.
shooting
Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Diallo's checked in for the Pistons.
For your Pistons, Hamidou Diallo.
1:15 left in the third quarter.
Come to me, come to me.
Joseph against Jackson. With the drive.
Oh, did you see that?
That is not possible.
I'm sorry, man.
Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but possible, like you said.
My fault, bro.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Bagley, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Jackson misses.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Olynyk the pass to Joseph. Back to Olynyk. From downtown, Chicago grabs the miss. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Tipped away and stolen by Diallo.
Yeah, I don't know, they hold teams in one spot. They got set up.
Kicks to Olynyk. Back to Diallo. Pistons passing it around. 6 to shoot. Joseph looking around. They grab their own miss.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Here's Jackson. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Bulls out front, running away with it. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Saddiq Bey is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Lee in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now. There's Jackson with the 3. Bey pulls it in. Bey's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I might have to change it.
And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart comes in for Olynyk, and it's Grant in for Marvin Bagley. Lee against Jackson. Lee outside. From 13, Vucevic with the block.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Outside Jackson, fires the 3. Bey pulls it in. Bey's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The drive by Lee.
The officials are all over that one.
Okay, yeah, I'm selling
the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Rodney McGruder's checked in for the Pistons. Jackson comes in for Diallo.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
And Jackson throws it down.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Lee outside. The pass to Grant.
Man, I'm trying to play the Knicks.
And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
To the floor for your Pistons.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter.
That'd be like LeBron for real, man.
Sends it back.
With that leaping ability of DeRozan, he can go get it.
They really not finna score in the paint. And on the threes, they not scoring threes. They're not scoring at all. They stuck for real.
Shot clock at 5. Magruder kicks to Jackson. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest. Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Magruder passes to Lee. And the rejection by Jackson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. The Pistons have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. And the dunk by Grant.
This is a familiar sight. Jeremy Grant making his way to the rim and finishing strong.
You know what, bro? Because of that play, bro, I'm mad.
Lee against Jackson.
Oh, get off me, man.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had one before the break, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
The Pistons have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. A floater, and Vucevic pulls it down. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Jackson drives in, and good, he hits it again. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Again, man. Get in the paint again, Kate.
Cunningham with it. Grant gets a wide open
I was
look.
stuck.
Wide open, couldn't
You're not that.
capitalize.
Oh, snaggy.
Jackson against Lee, and we all value a dose of humility from time to time.
No way!
From the start. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
I think you all would.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans
No way!
something to get it.
Kevin, thank you.
All right, David, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Steve Smith.
No way.